morning, everybody, and happy Monday. If you're here with me in the YouTube or in the Discord chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have blowing out some speakers this morning. We have the market just going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Oh my goodness, it's nonstop over here. Holy smokes. Folks, let me tell you this. If you ever want to make money trading in the futures market, don't ever start a live stream, because the market has a fun way of giving you the easiest trades without without any pullbacks, as long as you're writing a memo or going live on your stream. Hey, there it goes. Look at that. Going straight up without us. I love it. Oh, it's good times. Who's with us this morning? We have Vortex, Session Flow, Ferrari Phil, Big Sexy, Tommy, Vortex, C Trickle, Ferrari Phil, Julius, Tiger Trader, Big Sexy, Cyrus Cicino, Ethan, Amateur Genius, Shelly, Aero Squad, Ferrari Phil again. Good morning, Broccoli, Andrew, Spastrick, Ever So Meticulous, Druss, NJNY, Krista, Mad, Gary, Phoenix, Kelvin. Good morning, SW, Luna, Black Lung. Good morning, John, Alexander, Marcello, Roger, Abs, Tiro, Hindsight King, Umer, Zoe, Zigmar's Dips, Salco, Diego, Richard, Doug, Neo, Jose, Monka. Good morning to you, WD, Mr. Bug, Session Flow, Woti, Wisco, Jim's S. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness, the market is insane. Well, you know what? I started writing the memo right at 7 a.m. So let's see what happened right at 7 a.m. here. I'm curious what happened at 7 a.m. No, the market just went straight up, huh? Wow, look at that. That looked like it was a really difficult trade to take. Oh my goodness. Very difficult trade to take right there. Oh my goodness. Whoop. And everything just froze. Hold on. Everything's gone here. Hold on. Well, I just lost all my windows. Hold on. Hold on here. Draw on the chart too aggressively. I guess that's what happens there. I lost everything. Hold on. Let's get it all back here. Hey, there we go. There's my lovely chart. You love to see it. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. There we go. Bookmap's back. We got it all back. There we go. All right. Hey. There we go. But yeah, market decided to just go straight up there. It's been a wonderful, wonderful morning. Writing the memo, missing the entire move. But I do it for you folks. That's why we do it, right? Do it for you folks. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Wonder how you get so much energy in this early morning. Well, I'll tell you one thing. It has nothing to do with this right here. This is the new flavor of Ghost. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. It's amazing. It gets you cranked in the morning there. I have a pic of a weather-making tanker that was just outside the coast of Spain. It's massive, and so we're the floods. Nice. Thanks for contributing to the conversation there. Almost got smoked, but recovered nicely on this run-up. Were you trying to short this market? Is that what you were trying to do? Were you trying to short this market? Because if you were, you probably got smoked. Why would you try to short the market if it's going straight up? What's the point? Folks got to follow the trend. This is a market that you long, and then you stay long, and then you leave it long, and then you walk away and you go enjoy your life. And if E-Trade and Schwab and Webull and Business Insider and all of these other publications say, hey, you should write a memo. Say no. Tell them no. Tell them that you're not interested. Anyway, we haven't taken any trades this morning. We missed the entire run-up. This big old run-up from 7 o'clock this morning until here we are now. It's good for, what is that, 60 points? Oh, boy. Nice 60 points here to the top side. It's a very thin market today. Why? Because it's Veterans Day today. Let's get serious for a moment. I did post a tweet. If nobody follows me here on Twitter, I'll drop the link here in chat. Well, that's not a correct link. There we go. Remove this one. I posted this. It says, "Good morning, everyone. Today we honor the courageous men and women who have served our nation. Let's take a moment to reflect on the sacrifices they have made and celebrate their commitment to safeguarding our freedoms that are often taken for granted. Thank you to all veterans for your service." And I mean that from the bottom of our heart. I do think that there's a lot of people in this great nation that do take all of these sacrifices that these heroes make for granted. And I think today we should all take a pause and remind ourselves that the reason why we have these freedoms is because of the courage that these brave men and women exhibit as they've served for our country. So salute to our veterans. Thank you so much for your service. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. And of course, the military families out there as well for also making those deep sacrifices. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you all. So yeah, today is going to be a day that is very, very light as far as news goes. There is no scheduled U.S. data releases today. There are 0 that are planned, unless I'm missing something. If somebody could point out that I'm missing something, I'm looking at my schedule, and it looks like old Mother Hubbard's cupboard. It's very bare. It has nothing in it. We have some Mexican data, some Brazilian data, but that's already come out. It's come and gone. The bond markets are closed today in both the U.S. and Canada, because Canada has what's called Remembrance Day today. So it is quite the holiday today. And there's not going to be anything outside of order flow that is dictating where the market's going. And that's why you see the market pushing up with such ease, because there's so few algorithms that are actually running that are supporting stronger offers that are rejecting this price action. And you can see that we had a bit of a blow off top. Let's go over to Bookmap right here. This is Bookmap. You can see this is the beautiful run-up. Oh, by golly. Look at this beautiful run-up from basically 6 o'clock this morning. This is Eastern time, by the way, 6 o'clock this morning. Just straight up. I mean, if you took a long at right at the open of you waited till like 6:05 or so, and you put a stop like 10 points down, you did not get stopped out for quite some time here. So here's what a blow off top kind of looks like. It was brewing right here, and usually what you have with a blow off top is quite a pump fake, and kind of that's what we saw here. We saw a pump fake first, a retraction, and then this big push into those just above 340. And if we zoom in a little bit here, you can see, look at this gap in liquidity, and then look at how much volume was exchanged here. We're talking about, I would say that's close to about 500 contracts were exchanged in that push. So surely you get paid for the memos. No, I do not, Tommy. I do not get paid for the memos. Long from 275, just letting it run. Nice, Butters. There you go. What's your upside target if you have one? So usually after a blow off top, we have a retracement. I'm looking for 2 areas that we're going to be. The target is the moon. I love that. Let's go to the 1 minute here. There's 2 areas of retracement that we're looking for. One is here and now. So we're looking for a retracement down to this level here, which is the prior 4-hour high. The second one would be the bottom of this volume shelf here. So we'd be looking for 2 retracements there. Will it come to this one and stop? That's TBD. And if we do, there's likely going to be a retest of the all-time highs up there, which you can't see. There we go. All-time highs. That would be the retracement there. Richard Kung, or Sung, or Chung, says, how was poker? I had a losing session on Friday and decided because of that, I'm not going to play for the rest of the weekend. So Friday, we booked a losing session. And there's a lot of pros that were playing. It wasn't a very VIP heavy game. So a lot of pros playing. I actually lost a big hand to Matt Berkey, for you folks that enjoy the poker scene out there. I lost a big hand to Matt Berkey. I had ace-6 suited. He had, flop was ace-king-6, and he ended up having ace-king. So ended up dusting off a lot to Berkey, but then I guess he ended up losing in that session later. So I ended up not playing for the weekend, except for on Friday. I resorted to playing on my phone on WSOP.com, which, by the way, is open to certain residents. Like Nevada has a certain WSOP site. I think New Jersey has one. I think maybe Maine or Michigan, something like that. But I ended up playing on my phone, and I made like $7,000, which is not, comparatively to the stakes that I'm usually playing are not that big. But to make it from my phone was convenient and nice. So, hey, free dinner or free couple dinners, few dinners, I suppose. But It was fun. It was fun. So Wheels BT, good morning. How are you this morning? Fun fact, my brother was in boot camp September 2001. Needless to say, we were nerve-wracked about where he'd be deployed. Gotcha. Well, thank you to your brother for his service as well. Meadows says, happy Veterans Day to all my veteran active duty brothers and sisters. There you go. 7K off your phone, dang ribs. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's fun. It's convenient. It's nice. You just have to like limit yourself. You don't want to always be on your phone playing poker. You have to give it enough attention. But yeah, it's fun. It kind of scratches the itch. But I'm probably going to be playing again. Well, F1's coming to town, so I'll probably wait for the games to get good. If there's good games between now and then, I'll definitely be playing those games. But I think that there's going to be a lot of good games locally here in Vegas. Probably, I would say the week of the 20th. Let me see. Like next week and the following week. I think the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty nice. So I'm curious if anybody took a long off of that point of resistance here, that lower end of the volume show up. I know it's going to be a little bit precarious since volume is kind of low here. You enjoying the show? Yeah, hit the like buttons. Do what Andrew said here. I know people are just waking up here, 1,000 people in the stream, but if we get those likes in early, we'll do a giveaway today. I'd love to give away a bunch of combines. This is the only show that I know of where you can actually win free Top Step combines. How do you do it? You reach down, you hit that lucky like button. That's all you have to do. Very, very simple. Given how today's price action goes, I may actually lock my accounts early so I don't get myself to any trouble. But I feel like I missed the easiest move of the day there, which was basically from 6 a.m. until now, which brought us that beautiful blow off top. So I don't know if we'll have much displacement or if we're just going to chop around from 340 back down to like 250 and then back up and back down and choppiness today. So I don't have Instagram. Do I need Instagram to win the giveaway? If you have Twitter or Instagram, both will work, but it's better if you have both and you're following me on both. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram right now. We're very close. Very, very close. Julia says, Rips, already locked up 2 XFAs. What are they at? How'd you do? Raymond says, be in Vegas Tuesday to Friday. We'll drop by and see if you're there just to say hi. Yeah, I'll let you know if I'm playing poker. We'll see. I might just take a break until the next 2 weeks because poker is a lot about game selection. I would prefer to play against people who are not professional players. It's a great challenge and it's good for improving my own game. But I mean, if you're up against people who are often making the best decisions, your probabilistic odds of being successful definitely go lower and you're reliant more on things that are auxiliary versus if you're playing against players who are less talented, and then you're going to probably make more money. When should I take a payout, or should I take a payout as soon as I hit the required profit and day's done? For me personally, I'm from the camp that if you've never taken a payout from Top Step ever, you should take a payout as soon as humanly possible. So if you are qualified for a payout, and I don't even care if it's $100, take that first payout and get it out of the way. Once you've taken that first payout, I think the game changes a little bit. Now, it definitely factors in where you are in your life financially. So if you are from the camp where buying a combine for $149 is a rip in the wind to you, then it's okay. You're not really like trying to lock down a payout as soon as possible. But you know, if $149 is an expensive endeavor for you, then maybe you're thinking about, okay, let's try to pace ourselves and take a payout every time that we can. But also remember, when you do take a payout from an account, what happens is it moves your total loss limit on the account, the total capability of your loss limit on that account, it moves it to zero. So meaning that if you have a balance in your XFA, let's say you're available to take a payout, your balance in your XFA is $1,000. You take out $500, 50% of the account. Your daily loss limit is now at zero, or your maximum loss limit for the account is now at zero, which means that if you lose $500, your account is now closed forever. You have to start back at the combine stage. But if you continue building up the account, let's say that you continue trading that account for a few weeks, you get your balance up to 8,000. You take out $4,000. Your entire drawdown now is the remaining $4,000. So whenever you take a payout, just remember that your remaining drawdown in your account is whatever's the balance of the account the moment that you take a payout. We are coming down now. Let's see if we actually do make it down to what we thought it would be, somewhere in this range, 313 down to 310. We are coming back down. NVIDIA is selling off quite a bit, which is causing this to roll. We're seeing Tesla selling off slightly to the VWAP here. We are seeing sellers getting a little bit thin, though. So I would expect that we could see a big bounce. Rips made my target. We'll be taking a payout on one tonight. If I make my target on the other tomorrow, I'll take a payout on tomorrow too. There you go. Rips, after first payout, should you try to build a decent buffer? It depends on your trading. There's a lot of folks that I talk to, and the problem that they run into is that they're so focused on building a buffer, they miss the forest for the trees and they don't take a payout, and then they blow the account because they're so interested in building a buffer. It's all very contextual, and it comes into factoring, okay, what is going on in my personal life? Where am I at financially? What makes sense for me personally right now? So I try to take regular payouts every other week, every 3 weeks or something like that, because I want to consistently be paying myself, right? If you're from the camp where money is tight, obviously you're going to be a lot different than somebody who's a whale, so to speak. So if your money is tight, you want to be focused on getting those payouts. Obviously, you want to build as much buffer as you can, but if the market is tricky, it's not offering great opportunities, then it's going to be difficult to build that buffer. The market doesn't give us beautiful, perfect opportunities every single day. There's definitely pockets of time, but you can easily miss those opportunities, and maybe your setup doesn't show up in a single day. That's going to add a day to how much time you have to add to your trading in order to take a payout. So there's a lot of different factors. I do think, obviously, if you are looking for the absolute perfect scenario, you definitely want to build up as much buffer as you can, because think about it. If you're actively trading your own personal account and you're like, I'm going to pay myself weekly, and you have a week where you make $38 and your account balance is $10,000. Let's say you deposited $10,000 in a brokerage account and you're like, I'm going to pay myself every week. You make $38 in 1 week because you made some, you lost some, you made some, you lost some. Net overall the week, commissions, everything, $38, right? $38. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to leave money in your account and you're probably going to skip that week for taking withdrawal. So it's all very contextual. Richard Harris, very talkative this morning. Ribs, did you see FTT mentioning you in messages? No, I didn't get messaged by about 356 people this weekend. No, I missed it. Tell me what they said, Richard Harris, please. What time frame are you looking at? Right now, this is just the 1 minute. This is the 1 minute. Morning, Rips. I was down almost 1,000 in the free combines I got from you in the last 3 days. Made my way back, caught a couple shorts on micro gold coin, and locked the combine up $600. There you go. Boom. There you go. Yeah, apparently the FTT... listen, if you've been in my Discord, you've seen what I've been saying about FTT for the last 2 months. I've been telling every single person that I can to not trade there, to avoid it, that the CEO, I don't agree with the way that they've been conducting themselves. I've been talking about this very vocally. You can see my chat history in my Discord about it. I've been very vocal about that, that it was bad for the space, that this person had no idea how to run a business, shocker, et cetera, et cetera. So I've been talking about that. So if you think that there was ever a chance for me to even say one good word about that, they would have had to have an entirely different company. So then that was, I mean, I've been extremely open about that. Extremely open about that. You can go through all of my history in my own Discord where I was very, very vocal about that. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. High was lost 2 XFA today, was in drawdown, and my other 2, now I'm up 2K lockout soon. There you go. Nice. They were saying that they're going to try to get you as an affiliate. Yeah, good luck. Never would have happened. Knew he was a rug pull since his voicemail leak. He was scum from the jump. Yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about something positive here. I did what I can to reach out to those who were affected by it. You have to remember, I never promoted them. I never had a coupon code for them. There's another streamer out there. I think they're the number 2 YouTube stream out there. They had their own coupon code for them. They faked an affiliate payout for $69,420, and they actively sell a course. Now, I'm giving away free months of Clubhouse. So you have to ask yourself, why is that person not giving out their course for free for people who are affected by that when they were actively promoting them? Ask yourself that question. If this person is so rich and so they care so much about their community, why are they not giving their course out for free for people who were affected by that? And they were actively promoting that to their own user base. Think about that. So who's really a good person in this industry? Who's really a good person in this industry? Right? I had no promotions for that company. I did nothing in the way of promoting it, talking about it, anything, nothing. And I'm giving away free months of Clubhouse to anybody who was affected by that. If you were affected by that, you reach out to me in the DMs, get a free month of Clubhouse. So think about that. Maybe there is no pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. Maybe that person is just full of shit, right? Think about that. Anyway. Yeah, the whole thing too is like, if you were having really weird conversations behind closed doors, why do you wait until all of the cards fall and everybody out there, like all of you people out there that are getting screwed by this, why are you waiting till after the fact to talk about it? Right? Why are you waiting till after the fact to be like, oh yeah, I knew this guy was a scumbag, right? Why'd you wait until after the fact? Because you don't care about people. Because you're trying to rip people off. That's why. Scum. Absolute scum. Anyway. So the market is coming back down. We are kind of bouncing at that area that we talked about. We are pulling back to 310 there. 310 is an interesting level because it's right here at the lower end of this volume shelf. And I do think that there is a chance that we could hold here. There is a very, very good chance that it could hold here. And if we do actually hold here, I think that we'll make our way back up to right somewhere here, which is conveniently kind of the point of control that we've been holding earlier this morning. No, don't say that. Let it keep falling. Is anybody short in this market right now? I see Tommy. Looks like you're short. Anybody short? Looks like Waleed is short. Closed out for 600. Nice work there, Brian. Aloysius is short. Very, very nice. Love that. Donovan says, I'm 5'8". Oh, bless you. Isn't Tom Cruise 5'8"? He's not short, is he? It's like, I think most famous actors are like 5'8". There's like some statistic on that. Let me see. Now I'm curious. Dude, Brad Pitt's 5'11". How tall is Tom Cruise? 5'7". Ooh. Dude, Leo's 6 foot. There you go. All right, we're coming down. Anybody who's still short here, looking good. The next area that I'd see us kind of coming down to would maybe be somewhere in this range here, that prior 4-hour mid. I want to extract this back a little bit. I mean, look at the point of control right down here. There's a big fat point of control at 290. So maybe we pull back all the way to 290 there. Long earlier for 400 plus. Nice. I tried getting on this move. I knew it was coming, but I got in early and was stopped out twice. Any advice? I got in at 33 and 24. Both times got stopped out. How big of a stop were you using, Ferris? How big was your stop? It looks like you got, this bounce here and then that bounce here. How big was your stop? Because that's going to tell us quite a bit about the strategy and what we can do to fix that. How many points were you running that stop? Do I have a point of control indicator? It's a visible range volume profile. It allows me to see the visible range point of control. 10 points and 5 points? Really? I mean, that's unfortunate. It looks like you got in at each point of the reversal there. How is it? What is this, 24? No, 30. What'd you say? You got out at 33? Wait, I'm confused now. If you got in at 33... Oh, you took this before, I'm guessing like right here? I mean, if you're running a 10-point stop on this, I mean, you're fine. I don't see it rallying 10 points at any point during this pullback. So try it again, I guess. I want an underside retest of previous 4-hour high then to zero as it suits my narrative. There you go. Yeah, based on the fact that we don't have any market moving news today, I think I'm going to trade since I missed like the best move of the whole extension there. Tim Robinson 6.5. Woo. Tall king right there. I think gold long at quarter open. Quarter open. Let's see. Quarter open. Oh, I see. Maybe. I don't know. Gold might continue to drift. I would look for that to break the previous week low and look for the prior month low. I would look for that. I mean, it's trending down. So you're looking to stay short in this thing. You don't want to go long until you're looking for this to go over, like, I would say don't look for longs in gold until we're over 27.15 or even 27.60. I would say it's probably not a good idea to be looking for gold longs right now because you're looking for the broader trend. Like right now, the broader trend in NASDAQ is up, so you're looking for temporary pullbacks to get long. Here, how many combines do you manage at all time? Right now, I don't have any. I probably should start some more, but there's an argument that you can trade, 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe even 30 at a time. So whatever works for you. Recently, the most I've only traded is 5. So, but right now I don't have any. I'm not trading any. Let's see here. NASDAQ is pulling up, just kind of bouncing at the cresting of this area here, which kind of makes sense. Let me draw that actually right there. Yeah, that makes sense. Risk is on with the Trump election, everyone getting out of gold short term. Yep, I believe in that too. Morning, Donna. How are you? Do you trade options? I used to trade options every single day. Right now, the Clubhouse is focused on futures contracts there. I got in early and got hit it the first time, but re-entered, but my stop too close the first time. Gotcha. There you go. Yeah, see, Stick and Move says I'm in at 33, never got hit with a 10-point stop. There you go. What's up, Coach Hoop? How are you? Good morning. Bitcoin, maybe the next gold market? Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's rallying. You have to understand, like Tesla and Bitcoin are both good areas for long-term because of what's going to be unfolding here. Hey, Rip Shinobi here. How are you feeling about the market today? I am feeling about the market. I'll tell you what. We'll have to see. Probably not going to trade all that much today. 500 likes, we'll do a poll. 1,500 likes, we'll do a giveaway. How about that? Previous month low for gold before I think about buys. Yeah. Well, I mean, you want to have a clear reversal and you want to have it reversing the trend. That's what I would be looking for personally. That's what I'd be looking for. Rips, you trade 6B futures? What is that? That's 6B GB, British pounds, right? I'm pretty sure. Is 6B British pounds? I'm pretty sure 6B is pounds. Because I always remember it because it looks like GB, Great Britain, British pounds. I think that's why they did that, actually. It is? Yeah. No, I don't. Easy answer. I don't. I do not. So, can't help you on that one. I'm going to take a quick little restroom break. I'll be right back with you, folks. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. What did I miss? Market's still rolling over here. Market is still rolling on down. Rolling is rolling. Wait, why is that frozen, by the way? Why is that? There we go. Why is that chart frozen? There we go. If Top Step ever adds options trading, it's never gonna happen. It's a futures trading. It's never gonna happen. There's I think it's called like trade the pool or trade the pond or something like that. There's one out there that supports options trading, but no, dude, futures. It's a futures brokerage. Like, you're not gonna go on Ninja Trader. Ninja Trader doesn't have options. Tradeovate doesn't have options. It's a futures brokerage. Crude oil just got burned. Wonder what's the reason. Let me see if there's any breaking news. Wait, did it just like drop like a rock? Let me see. Oh, no, it's been going down. I mean, that's because of a Trump presidency. It's not like there's breaking news or something. So, yeah, we are still, let's get over the chart here. We are still coming down. And we have kind of bounced at that area that we're tracking there at 300 evens, and it is trying to figure out whether or not this is going to be the stopping point of perhaps we get back up and start testing those all-time highs again. But I think that we have a chance to continue to fade, given that S&Ps are still elevated above the VWAP here. Yeah, we're coming down hard. Yeah, ES coming down to the VWAP of 60-40, which sounds crazy to say, right? 60-40 is like insane. I can't believe that we're all the way up at 60-40 here. Your thoughts, pro cons about trading options on futures? I mean, the options are going to roast you. I say stay away from options. Futures are a much safer product. Options are, you're trading about where it's going to go, not where it is here and now. Futures are the here and now. Options are extremely difficult to trade. There's a very different trading style for them. You're trading velocity, and you're trading how long it is until that contract expires, which day it is, if it's a 0 DTE, if it's expiring, if it's a weekly, it's a monthly. There's so many different things to factor. If you think futures trading is hard, options trading will light you up like a Christmas tree in July. It's very difficult to trade options. Very, very difficult. There's definitely edge if you get good at it, but most people out there are not going to be able to have that finesse to trade them. So I would say, do not trade options. Use options like how the big boys use them, and hedge if you're going to use them. That's the point of options, by the way, is to hedge. So for instance, if you had a short position on, or if you had a long position on, it's like buying insurance for your longs, basically, because you can buy puts, and then if the market starts to roll over, you're protected for however many shares you have. For every single 100 shares you have of a stock, you buy one contract. It's a whole thing. I think I actually have a webinar about that. I can't remember. It was like 2 years ago that we did it, but yeah, only use options as buying insurance for your position. And you're probably having long-term positions, so they're going to be up and to the right. So if you think that, for instance, you could buy puts during the election to protect your position's downside, right? That's it. Selling premium is the best way to trade options. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who sell premium and they get whacked. And there's a lot of people who sell premium that will do well for 3 months, 6 months, even like years, and then takes one day to wipe them out. So there's never going to be a time where it's like, it's just so simple. You just do beep, 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 We had a flushacito. Hey, Rips, got an important question. How do you handle winning streaks and the emotions of winning streaks? You do it for long enough. You're going to have winning streaks. You're going to have losing streaks. Check out, I think it's Mark Douglas. His book is Trading in the Zone. Is that Mark Douglas? I'm pretty sure it's Mark Douglas, but Trading in the Zone. He talks about, thank you, Holy Earth. Appreciate you, buddy. He talks about how you go on streaks. You're going to have winning streaks and losing streaks. You often go in pockets of streaks, but you just get used to it. It's exciting. Trading is exciting for some time, and then it kind of loses its luster as far as, the adrenaline that you get from winning and losing. But you just get used to it. You develop kind of thick skin around winning and losing, and it just becomes numbers on a screen, and you don't really care. So if you fill yourself with euphoria after a win, just take a break the next day. Talk about this often, that early on in my trading journey that I would have big winning days, and then because of euphoria, I would give back those profits from the big winning days. So try to avoid that by not continuing to trade the following days. Look at this rejection there off the lows, by the way. So we tucked below 300 and now we are coming back up a little bit. But again, there's such low liquidity. It's hard for me to trust this. Like, is that going to be a reversal? Maybe, but I don't know if it has enough strength to do it. We bounced off the VWAP and the S&Ps. So yeah. Trading in the Zone is one of the best books for all traders at all phases of the career. Yeah. One of my favorite books, Trading in the Zone. Mind Over Markets, Markets in Profile, Trading in the Zone, Best Loser Wins, Market Wizards. Those are the books I always recommend. Very, very good books. Very, very strong reads. Let's see here. What was I just going to pull up? What was it? Dang it. I already forgot. My mind is still back in 7 a.m. this morning thinking about the trade that I missed. Oh, yeah. The likes. 481 likes. We get 19 more likes. We'll run a poll. 1,500 likes. We'll do a giveaway for a free Top Step Combine or multiple. Depends on how fast we get there. If we don't get there, no free Top Step Combine. Feel the trading psychology is wildly overrated. I mean, maybe you're one of the people who's not affected by psychology, but I can speak from my own personal experience that my own psychology cost me a lot of money. And that was due to tilt, euphoria, depression, anxiety, excitement, fear, happiness. These are all emotions in psychology. And it cost me a lot of money. How do you select the winner? We use a keyword, and you type in the keyword and then it randomly draws. I don't know. Maybe if we get to 1,500 likes, we'll see it together. Rip's got a question. Have a chance to open a barbershop, which I could do well in, but don't want to stop doing cuts from home as it allows me more time for trading. Any advice? Hey, that's actually a good question. Do you have people in mind that you would employ? Is this only going to be you working a barbershop? What's your broader goal for that? Is it you're going to be there with other people? I mean, there's no reason to go and change what you're currently doing unless there's some inherent upside to doing it. So, for instance, like there's people that I know who work from home and they'll go and rent an office and then they'll find that they are very rarely going into that office. So there has to be some sort of benefit. Like if opening up a barbershop, you already have employees in mind that you're going to have there. You already have clients that, you're currently missing because you don't have employees that can take care of those extra haircuts. Maybe it makes sense for that reason, but you have to write out a list of what are the pros and the cons. What is the reason for you wanting to do that versus what's working for you right now? Is it expansion? Do you have the clients? Do you have the foot traffic? Do you have the employees that you can trust? A lot of different things that I don't know, a lot of unknowns there, but that's what I'd be going over. Rent a chair and scale up. There you go. I like that. I thought it wouldn't affect me, but I thought I was good, but I found out the psychology is real. Yeah, I mean, maybe some people out there are, maybe they're sociopathic creatures. I don't know. I've always experienced emotions in trading. I still experience emotions in trading. There's no way for me to kind of get rid of them. So I learned to live with them and I learned to manage them. Sometimes I'm not good at managing my own emotions. Sometimes I'm better on certain days, but it's a constant thing where I'm working on managing my emotions, not having emotions. Yeah, never mind getting stuck in a 5-year commercial lease. That's right. There's a lot of different things that you have to worry about. Like there's very few commercial buildings that are gonna be like, we'll do month to month for you. Yeah, good one. 5-year lease, 10-year lease, 20-year lease. It all depends. Exactly. You have a partnership with your emotions. I like that. Yeah. Unless you're some type of sociopath that doesn't experience emotions. I mean, maybe there's a level of folks that are on the spectrum too that don't experience emotions when they're trading, but I'm neither of those, and I experience emotions when I trade. There's no way for me to exclude emotions from my life. I experience emotions every single day in my life, but it's about living with those emotions and managing them. Obviously, there's certain times when your emotions get the best of you and you do things that you shouldn't be doing in trading, and that's what you want to work on managing. I heard Dalton is writing a new Mind Over Markets. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. I haven't heard of that. Rips, are market makers present in the market and after market hours, or are they only present during the day? Always, 100% of the time. There's a requirement that these people serve as they make a market at all times. If you're seeing a bid and an ask, that's not retail doing that. Those are market makers making that market. That's a bid and an offer. They're currently making the market. Thus, they're called market makers. Rips, what is your current bias? What's up, Holy Earth? Current bias right now is to not trade, because I think that outside of that beautiful move that we had to the north side, I thought that this pullback was somewhat unpredictable. I know that we had this blow off top right here because it was right here. We had this blow off top, made a new all-time high. I didn't expect this big of a retracement. I thought we could have bounced here, 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 where we kind of did bounce. And then here at the VWAP, I just don't trust any trades from here, north or south. So I'm going to lay off. So my current bias is no trades. Trading psychology is just psychology. You don't have a trading platform, you have an ego problem. Or trading problem, you have an ego problem. I disagree. If you are very stoked about a great day that you had and you're feeling like you have a really good handle on the markets, I don't think that necessarily has anything to do with ego. I think that has to do with your feeling like you're in the pocket. And there's times when it's not even overconfidence. There's just times when you're feeling like you have a really good read, and then you can get disappointed, not tilted, but disappointed that you didn't have a good read on the market. And then that can keep you trading when you know that you shouldn't be trading. And then there's a lot of things that come into it. I don't think it's necessarily always ego. So market makers are the private for-profit biggest hedge fund like Citadel and Carlyle. Market makers should be not for-profit position. I disagree. There needs to be an incentive for anything to be done right in this world. Being in the pocket in a cash game is such an amazing feeling. Yeah, I agree. I'm starting a new bikini trimming service. The name will be No Muff Dude. Good luck to you. You should do have that be a mobile service. Drive around in a van. You know the details of what MP posted on X about the coming changes to Top Step X trailing personal daily loss limit to protect profits? I love. Main question is, do you know what the daily contract limits will be? Daily contract limits, it would be able to be set by you. So if you only wanted to trade 50 contracts in a day, and that means like 25 in, 25 out is 50 contracts traded during that session, it would lock you out. One of the things that I think that will be coming soon is the shot clock. And that's something that I talked about a year ago on Top Step TV, which was basically a way to calm yourself down after you have a bad trade or even a good trade. So not imposed by Top Step. Correct. Yeah, it would be custom in the same way like you can set your personal daily loss limit. You can set your maximum daily loss limit in Top Step X right now. It's set by you, so you would be the person who gets to select that. I need the shot clock now. I think it'd be very, very helpful. I think it'd be also helpful to block out certain sessions. Like for me personally, I do everything within my power to stop myself from trading Globex open. And then if we don't have a news like today, I would not like to be trading. I'm not trading and I haven't traded, but I would like to be able to lock myself out until about 9:15 Eastern time. Are banks closed today? I think they are. The bond market is closed in both the U.S. and Canada. Let's see. Is today a bank holiday? Let's see. I love how I have to go through all this clickbait. Yeah, they're open. Oh, no, they're closed. Sorry. Bank of America, Chase, Citibank, Capital One, PNC, Santander, TD Bank, Truist, and Wells Fargo are also all closed. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we had our salute to the veterans at the top of the show. It looks like about 1,000 of you missed that. What are we at here? We are at 626 likes. 900 more likes will do a free Top Step giveaway, free combines. All right. How can you not know it's Veterans Day today? Oh, geez, I don't know. I have no idea, Gabriel. Totally slipped my mind. I had no idea. Thank you for reminding me, though. I really appreciate that. All right, let's do a poll here. Will the NQ end the day above or below 21,300? If you folks missed my salute to the veterans, it's at the top of the show. And if you showed up late, that's your own fault. Above, below. There we go. No idea. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, the props are open today. There's market's open to trade today, but it's going to be very, very light on volume there. All right, go ahead and vote in the poll, folks. Who you voted for, Rips? Gee, I don't know. I love California. I love guns. I love money. I don't know. It's a very big mystery. It's a dang mystery. Do you think we might be retracing to fill the gap form from this weekend down at 250? Perhaps. It's going to be on very, very low volume. Very, very low volume. I'm in a state that has open carry. I left California. At one point, I don't even want to go with it. Well, whatever. Figure it out. Figure it out. Really not that difficult. Check the pre-market PCR and it's bearish day, but I'm just learning, so who knows? Well, I mean, if you were bearish at 7 a.m. this morning, then would have got your cheeks would have given you a round of applause there. Just like the video over all 10 of my Gmails, let's get some free stuff this Monday. Well, we're very close. If we get 800 more likes, we'll do it. Let's see here. Worst part is sometimes volume is a little high and it gives me hope. Then other days I could watch paint dry. Yeah, I mean, today is probably just going to be a no trade day for me. I missed the move. The move that I wanted to get was this one right here. This was the move that I wanted to get. And that is conveniently the exact time that I was writing my memo and I couldn't do it. So we missed it. Check Rib's broadcast the day after the election. Yes, more clues. Gee, I wonder. It is a mystery who I voted for. It is a mystery. Just want to be able to smoke weed and carry a gun at. Okay, well, that's interesting. We have different aspirations, I think, in our lives here between you and me. Good morning, Ribs. Where would be your entry on that move? Long anywhere. Long anytime after 7 a.m. Problem is that I didn't, so I missed it. Is this a good short here? I don't think so. Will it come down? Sure, it very well could, but it's just too low liquidity and we're bouncing at the VWAP and the S&P, so I don't trust it. Good morning, Ribs. Where would be your entry on that? I already answered that. Okay, 5 down, 5 to go to stack 25 and MNQ in a group of 5. There you go. Nice work there. Traded 50Ks. I like it. Yeah, a lot of people are doing the 30 stack of combines right now, and I like that a lot. And you could do it with 50Ks. You could do it with 100Ks. You could do it with 150Ks. But I think stacking 30 combines that are passed is the way to go because that gives you 5 active and then 5 active packs ready to go. OMG, you trimmed your beard. Well, I didn't, but my barber did. I think he did a pretty dang good job. I got it trimmed before I went and played poker on Friday. It was a lovely, lovely time. What about a potential long in the 288 area? We're here now, and I still don't like it. I don't like longs. I don't like shorts. I think that it can reverse at any time. Let's look at the S&P chart, for instance. Let's look at what's happening in the S&P right now. This is why I don't like that somebody's putting the brakes on here. It's just too unpredictable. If Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, if Tesla continues to roll from here, I mean, we're going to see a deep retracement. We have a gap to fill in Tesla. Doesn't mean that we will, but I'm just saying we do have that. It just makes it very difficult to trade. I'd like to have continuity and confluence. We don't have that right now. Rips, do you use the value areas? And if so, what are your percentage settings? No, I don't. I only use the spaceman BTC. I turn off the value areas in the visible range volume profile thing. Stream almost at 2K. Rips Mafia growing. The most that we've had in here at one single time was close to 4,000. That was, I don't know, 6 months ago or something like that. But yeah, here we are. Our market's open all regular hours today. Yes. Yes, market is open all day long, but the bond markets are closed if you're a bond trader. Sadly, I was too sick to trade because of Fiverr and more from 5th until yesterday, so I missed the bull run because it was kind of predictable because Trump won and the bulls will buy as hell. Yeah, I mean, it was a good move. It was a very, very clean move. I ended up making close to 40K last week trading the moves, but trading without a stream, trading just on my own. I was more focused on poker this week versus trading, but I did get some good trades. I'm still happy with the fact that I made money that I made. And I'm just talking Top Step stuff, by the way. Only Top Step stuff. We need a contract limit option for the people that need help with tilt and over leveraging. They would be able to set a contract limit size to prevent them from putting on too much size rips. That is coming. MP talked about it in a tweet over the weekend. SW says, I'm done with ES. It's untradeable. Yeah, I mean, we're trading at all-time highs. It's just a different trade. It's just a little bit different. What are you trading then? Are you trading NQ? MNQ. Gotcha. There you go. Cash treasuries closed, but treasury futures are open and trading. Bond markets closed as well. NQ and MNQ. I never thought I'd see the day, SW, that you'd be trading MNQ and NQ. All right. If we get, like I said, we get to 1,500 likes today, we will do a giveaway. Yeehaw. Of free Top Step Combine, 3 months of Clubhouse, whatever you want. Let's just get there. I've been trying to do a giveaway for the last 2 weeks. Do you win more playing poker? Since I moved to Vegas, I've made tremendously more money playing poker than I have trading. Way more money. 7 figures. So way more. Hey, Rips, I've been watching Top Step YouTube for 2 weeks and thinking about doing a combine. Will you explain the combine packs thing you mentioned? Well, just start with one combine. Use the link that's pinned to the top of the chat. You'll get a big discount on your very first combine. And just focus on one account and trade your practice account that they give to you for free. Trade on Top Step X. It's a beautiful platform. You can use it from your phone. You can use it on your computer. It works on Mac, works on PC. It's web-based. It's very nice. There you go. What is Clubhouse? I'm a new sub of yours. You're here, buddy. Welcome. You're here. Only change I can't love changing shoulder tap name. I discovered Top Step in June. Watched them all since. Good pointers there too. Wish name was staying the same though. What is shoulder tap changing to? I missed that. What are they calling it? Shoulder tap becomes what? Oops, I'm waiting for confirmation of my payout from Top Step. Do you think they will be in office today, bro? Yes. I think they would be. When did you request your payout? Which one is more stressful, trading or poker? They're both very, very stressful. If you're playing for money that matters, if you're trading for money that matters, they can both be extremely stressful. There's times when trading is easier than on some days rather than other days. Same thing with poker. Sometimes the deck is hitting you in the face with all the cards that you need. And sometimes you're playing very challenging players where your brain is overworking. How long have you been playing poker for? 25 years. Rips, with your poker win rate, I'd assume your VPIP is 30 to 40% depending on table conditions. I'm also a profitable player, considered loose, but managing post-flop is my strength. It depends. I mean, if I'm playing a table that has a ton of VIPs, it's more about like position. Like I'll almost play any 2 cards if I'm in late position. So my VPIP in late position is going to be close to like 80%, if not more. But that's if I'm playing a certain table. You have to understand, poker is about ranges, putting your opponent on ranges, bet sizing, and probabilities, right? So it's like trading. It's like, hey, so are you mostly a long trader or a short trader? Well, in a bear market, I'd hope to be short often. And in a bull market, I'd hope to be long often. It's contextual and it depends on how I'm managing the situation that I'm put in. So if I'm at a table where there's a bunch of very tight players, I'm going to be much more aggressive. If I'm in a table where there's much more aggressive players, I'm probably going to tighten up unless I have position on those aggressive players, and I'm going to look for post-flop play. It depends. I mean, that's usually the answer for everything regarding trading in poker. It depends. Does TSX run smoother when you put TradingView over it? I find Trade of 8 runs way smoother than Top Step X. I mean, Top Step X has never had any issues for me since I started using after like the beta. Would you advise learning poker, at least online, to help with trading mindset? Yes. I think that you will learn a lot from poker that will help you in trading. And I think that in trading, you'll learn a lot that will help you in poker. Passing Props says, yeah, I played for the same time as you. Started studying GTO about 5 years ago. There you go. I still play by feel, but understanding GTO helped me open up with positions advantage big time. Correct. Yeah. But there, you know, you don't want to, like, there's people who are just like GTO nits. You don't want to be one of those people. You still want to have some dynamics in your game. I mean, what do I know? I'm just a dude, right? I'm just a guy, right? What do I know? But I know what has worked for me is, more than anything in poker, I think it's about game selection. More than anything, finding games that are soft enough where you can dominate other players, where you're going to be able to exploit people that are, you know, if there's people that are easily going on tilt, you want to have people that are easily exploitable. There's a lot of things, right? There's so many different things. It's why it's a beautiful thing. It's a very dynamic and beautiful thing. That's why I love 5-card PLO. PLO is a little bit gambly, in my opinion. You can have absolutely nothing and all of a sudden have nut by the river. Morning, Rips. Please, what's your best time frame for making support resistance level? Start at the 4 hour, go to the 1 hour, then go to the 15, go to the 5, go to the 1. Or the 3 and then the 1. Do top-down analysis. Start at the 4 hour, look for confluence. Go to the 1 hour, look for confluences from your 4 hour confluences, etc. No issues for me with Top Step X. In fact, I love it. Same. I've been trading on Top Step X for about, I got to go back and see when I started. Maybe it's been 2 months now, but it's been fantastic. Just a dude, 7 figures in 7 months. Yeah, I got here in June. So, you know, about 5 months. 5 months. Any promo code for Top Step? Well, if you do click the link that's pinned to the top of the chat, there's a chance that you do get a discount if it's your very, very first Top Step combine that you've ever purchased. And it also does help me out. If you do click that link, you let the page load. If you do click that link, it does help me out. Lets Top Step know that you appreciate that we're doing this stream every single morning. Had pocket aces this weekend, so smug guy went all in. I called, he had aces too. Hey, that happens. There was an online hand that I played this weekend where I opened, the person 3-bet, and then I just 4-bet jammed, and I had ace king suited, they had ace king suited. It was scary though, because the flop was 2 of their suit. Luckily, ended up chopping the pot. Rips, you know of an online poker room that is available in North Carolina that is reliable? Does WSOP do North Carolina? Let me see. I'll tell you which states they do. They do Michigan, New Jersey, Nevada, Pennsylvania is WSOP. I know that. Maybe ACR, America's Card Room, will work. Try that. Rips, do you ever hold futures positions in your personal account longer than 24 hours? I have in the past, yes. For personal accounts, I'm focused more on equities and options and longer term holds. If you want to know the best thing that you can hold in your long term, 2 tickers, SPY and QQQ. There you go. Easy. Rips, where was the worst place you have played? Probably the card rooms that I played in growing up. Very run down, beat up card rooms. Started trading breakouts and pullbacks to pivot levels and finally achieved a great expectancy, 68% win rate, 3.59 profit factor, finally on my way to consistent profits. There you go. You found a setup that works. That's awesome. Rips, is it even good to trade today? I'm probably not going to trade. So I don't think it is personally, but you might find success doing it. Big Kahuna says, Rips, good morning. Can you please explain how to use buy and sell side liquidity in a trade after identifying buy or sell side liquidity zones? Well, if you're running into an area that is buy side liquidity, you want to be buying out of that. If you're running into an area that's sell side liquidity, you want to be shorting into that or getting out of your long position. And if you're selling and you're short into a buy side area, then you probably want to be covering into that buy side area. Do you have to keep trading in XFA at least one time a week? No. Where'd you hear that? Every 30 days. One trade every 30 days, and that can be opening up one MNQ and selling it 5 seconds later, or a second later, or half a second later. My friend was saying how trading was a scam. I agreed with her as I was looking at my bank account. Oh my goodness. Well, anything can be a scam if you aren't talented at it. If you go in golf and you expect to be as good as Tiger Woods, and then you swing your club and you don't drive it as far as he does, I guess golf is a scam too, right? Anything's a scam. Rips, do you frequent Area 51? Yes. That's where I was born. I fly my spaceship around there course. Absolutely. Why isn't it good trading today? It's a holiday. It's a holiday today. Rips, can you write off cost of combines versus 1099 payouts for taxes? That would be a good question for a CPA. I'm not a financial advisor by any stretch of the imagination. I have no credentials. I'm taking my Series 3 in December. I do expect to fail that miserably. But yeah, I have no credentials. I would work with a CPA to get the answer to that question. Rips, I have 5 XFAs, 4 50Ks, 1 150K, and 3 more 100K past combines in the bank. I'm still feeling nervous and a lack of confidence to trade every time when I enter a trade, especially on the first few trades. Why don't you just trade a combine then? Just a single combine until that fear passes. And you'll have a huge roster of things to trade, and just trade one account at a time. Don't copy any accounts. You will eventually get over the fear, but I do understand what you're saying. Andrew says, I'm an actual licensed CPA, and my recommendation is to go and hire a CPA. There you go. There you go. Rips, is it possible for someone to watch you play poker? Sure. I'm going to be on a couple poker shows coming soon. I might be on a couple televised tournaments in December, depending on if I do well or not. But I'm going to be playing some live cash games in the Poker Go studios. So you'll be able to watch me there. If you feel like standing behind me and watching, I am very vocal about anytime I'm going and playing at Bobby's Room or Table 1 at Aria. You're very welcome to come and stand behind me and be weird about it. Sure. But I would recommend waiting until the televised stuff is there. Yo, Rips, I have 3X 150K funded and have 12K in each account from copy trading. What would you say would be a good amount to withdraw on my withdrawal day on Wednesday? Half? Yes, half. 100%. It's going to get you $18,000 straight to your bank account. Does the market close today? No. No. It's moving, right? See? It's doing things. Rips, what's your EDC, SIG guy? Well, in my old house, I had like a bathing suit every day carry. But I'm a big fan of SIGs. I do like SIGs. I do have, you got to have a trustworthy Glock. My bedside gun is a SIG, but that's only to get to, your bedside gun gets you either to your Kel-Tec or your MPX. I'm a huge, huge fan of SIG. They're very reliable. Very, very reliable. Why are a lot of top step traders getting the Series 3? Is there something we don't know about down the pipeline? I just want to have some type of cool thing like a Series 3. Rips, revenge trading is my biggest problem. Well, find your way to lock yourself out sooner than later. Are you going to wear the black t-shirt on live TV, or are you dressing up? I'm probably going to wear the black t-shirt. What is a Series 3? It's a test you take to become certified, Series 3 certified. I disagree. I think the market is closed. Let's take a poll. Yeah, I think we're going to pass on that. Rips, who's breaking into your house in Vegas? Nobody. I'm in a gated community, so nobody. In fact, it's double gated, and then in the entrance gate, they're all armed guards too. Not that you have to worry about it. The area that I'm in Nevada is extremely, extremely safe. H&K, I do have some H&Ks. I actually have it's the MP5K, I believe is what it's called. It's the actual MP5, but not the MP5 that was the original MP5. It has a folding stock, and it's a very nice. I'm pretty sure isn't the MP5K? It's the re-release one that they did. No. MP5K PDW? No. What's the one that they re-released? If anybody knows. But yeah, the re-release of the MP5. That's my favorite H&K that I have. How do you know it's reliable, Rips? Like at the shooting range or wink wink? I mean, I've never had any kind of Glock jam on me ever. Are you into long range shooting? I have a SCAR. So, I mean, that's my favorite long range one. Subrips, just received my first payout. Cheers for the mental side of trading advice you've been giving. Much appreciated. Give it up for Stevie J. Is the SP5? That sounds right. SP5K. SP5K, I think. Yeah, that's the one. SP5K. There you go. And that's, I'm pretty sure, SP5K PDW. Came in a cool suitcase, or like a little friggin' thing. Friggin' awesome. When people ask you who you voted for, and all I have to say is, I left Cali, I love guns and freedom, you know you're on the right side. Yeah, imagine that. I think there was a collection of people out there that thought that for some reason I leaned the other way, but I don't understand it. How do you transport all those guns when you moved houses? Very carefully. Very, very carefully. Scar in 308 is great. Mine is 776 or whatever the heck it is. The 7... We'll just find a picture of it. 772. Got a lot of gun questions this morning. Why do you have so many guns? 762, thank you. Why do I have so many guns? Some people enjoy some things, right? Here's the, that's the MP5 or whatever you want to call it. The SP5, whatever they called it. There's the Keltec. Fun stuff. There's the Scar. Also very fun stuff. Anyway, fun stuff. We're talking about guns this morning because the market's not doing anything. Rose, thanks for giving me access to the MC. Went through round one of all the videos. Which of the concepts do you mostly use? Order blocks, imbalances, or combination? Combination of all of those, but mainly focus on the momentum of everything. Yeah, Keltecs are cool. It's cool. It has dual chambers. It's cool. You can, what is it called when you stack? You do buckshot, slug, buck, slug, buck, slug. What is that called when you load it like that? But anyway, that's the surprise for anybody who wants to come and say what's up in person. It's buck, slug, buck, slug, buck, slug. The FU stack. The surprise. It's the no matter the situation, I gotcha. We'll never understand the obsession. Do you collect anything, Aaliyah? Is there anything that you collect? Bug? It's funny. It's called the FAFO stack. Get off my lawn special. For the discount on your link top stuff, it's not giving any discount. Do you know what the promo code should be? There's no promo code. It's only if you have never bought a combine before. Otherwise, you get the regular price of $49.99 or $149. I mean, you're welcome to do whatever you want. Some people hate guns. Some people love guns. It's just a thing, you know. The Jamaican loadout. I thought there was a name for it. I thought there was an actual special name for it, but I guess I'm wrong. The surprise MFer. Collected toy guns as a kid. As an adult, urge to collect hasn't changed. There you go. I mean, it's fun. My wife loves to go to the shooting range. She's done all of the training and everything. If you don't go to if you have a bunch of guns, you don't go to the shooting range. I don't know what the point is. I don't know what you're doing. Always got to make sure that you're keeping tippy top trained on those things. I understand like a Glock for self-defense, but so many is unnecessary. It's a collection thing. If you go to the shooting range, you're enjoying it. You know, it's not like I'm going to bed strapped up like Rambo, but I do have a sidearm to get to your main protection piece if the situation ever arises, which by the way has never happened. I don't think will ever happen, but if it does, better to be prepared than not prepared at all. I want to be able to protect my wife. My problem is to find a dynamic daily bias strategy. You can't find anything on the internet. Do you have a dynamic bias method? I've never heard of that, so no. Grandfather was a taxidermist and been shooting since I can remember. Well, there you go. I love that. I think that's fantastic. Yeah, Trader Page, chill out with caps. How dare you? Ripsmod, take it easy on Trader Page. She's an OG. People have multiple cars but only need one. No difference with firearms. Yeah, I mean, I like cars. I had a lot of cars at one point in my younger years. I had a lot of cars. It was too many. I often had cars that I didn't drive nearly at all. And now I'm down to 3 cars. And I think that's plenty. Got 2 feet, 3 cars. Makes sense. Cars aren't used to harm people, though. Well, I don't harm people with my guns. I use them at a shooting range, and I protect my family with them. That's it. Rips, I go rabbit hunting up at Cold Creek. There's also a good shooting spot up there. Very nice wildfire. Very, very nice. Seen a video of an attempted robbery. Dude pulled out a rocket launcher. I saw that. There's no way that's real. By the way, there's no way that's real. There's just no way that video is real. I saw that. I saw that. Wow, we are coming down here. Congratulations to anybody who's short. We're threatening to break the VWAP in the S&Ps, but it's not happening yet. Sounds guns don't kill people. People do. Yeah, you can do a lot of damage with a butcher's knife, with a chef's knife. You could do a lot of damage to people with a chef's knife. You can get a folding knife on Amazon. Do a lot of damage to people with that. You can do a lot of damage with a lot of things. It's the person's intent behind that thing that does things. It's good to have something like that and never need it than to need it and not have it. There you go, Andrew. We had AT-4 in the Army that would shoot 9mm rounds for training. Wow, that's sick. That's sick. You can harm people with anything. Should we ban everything on the planet? The credit card you use to get your knife on Amazon? Yeah, you can make a prison shank out of that thing. Just shave it down. All right, did we get the likes? We are 15 minutes here from the open. This is usually when we check for likes, and I haven't checked yet, but if we have 1,500 likes, I'm sticking around. Let's see. And we have 886. All right, well, if we can get the likes up in the next few minutes, we'll stick around and hang out. I blew up at least 8 combines before passing my first, and then a few less than 8 for the second, and so on. Now I have 2 XFAs, about to lose a 3rd XFA. What do you think? You got to take it slow on those combines. You shouldn't be blowing through so many combines. You should be taking it much slower. If you're blowing through that many combines, it's time to go back to a practice account until you get your bearings about you. And if you're constantly resetting your practice account, then you need to only stick to your practice account where you can consistently reset your practice account, get it over the line, reset your practice account, get it over the line, reset your practice account, get it over the line. Like try to get it over the line 3 times without resetting. And every single time you get it over the line, then you go back and reset it. First thing these clowns will do when a bad guy show up is call a cop with a gun. Too much responsibility for the, yeah. Let's keep it non-political. But yeah, I'm from the camp where, when I was younger, my house, there was a home invasion at my house and the cops took 3.5 hours to get there. So, and I was a very young lad and I was home during a home invasion because I grew up in the ghetto. And yeah, if you want to rely on people 3 hours to get to your house while a home invasion is taking progress, well, hey, maybe that's your modus operandi, but it's not mine. As an adult male, that is not my modus operandi. I prefer to take the matters into my own hand if it ever arises, and I don't think it's ever going to arise given the location that I'm in, but if it were to, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. When seconds count, the cops are minutes away. Good luck, yeah. What's the volume indicator on your chart? Visible range volume profile. There you go. VRVP. If you want to go back and check the settings, there's the settings just for you. Rips, I recall a stream a while ago. You were talking about faith. Can you elaborate on your experience that gave you such faith? Firstly, 1, in your trading. 2, in your poker. You pray and meditate. I do pray and meditate. I give thanks to God every single day. I wake up with breath in my lungs and for the fortunate life that he's given me. Meditation is a way to visualize things. I give a lot to visualization. A lot of success in my life is due to visualization. We could talk about that when we have more time since we are kind of getting off the stream now. But yeah, I give all the thanks in my life goes to the big man upstairs and my faith in God. And he has blessed me with a tremendous life. And I don't go a day without thanking him. So faith matters big time. Trading is not something where I'm not, I want my trading to go well, but I feel like asking God to give me good trades is kind of like, that's not really the bigger purpose here, right? You should ask God to bless those around you, bless your family. But when it comes to trading, you don't ask God, say, I need a good trade, God, help me out here. I feel like that's an abuse of faith, and that's not the bigger purpose here. Literally every combine I've blown, I was way over leveraged, lose small and win big is what Dakota, you are always saying. It really resonates with me. Yeah. I saw now that you changed your setup. Didn't saw when you changed to VWAP volume, etc. Only with one rangy thing indicator. That's just the trading screen on NinjaTrader. Hey, Coach Dakota. There's my guy. How are you, buddy? Good to see my trading buddy here in chat. Yeah, God, I need to win the next trade, please. It's just ridiculous. That's not what faith is about. That's very selfish. That's not faith right there. Rips or you ripped? No, not at all. I was an infantry paratrooper. My bro-in-law was a cop. We both feel we could protect our own home just fine and then call it in for cleanup. There you go, Wildfire. Love that. Thank you for your service, too. You are a tremendously good dude, the type that doesn't pray for anything for himself other than the health, happiness of those he loves. I can tell this from you for sure, though. Bro, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you. Please, God, if you let me win this next trade, I promise you to never touch. Okay, come on. 4 more likes. Well, it's 1,500 likes. I don't think we're going to get there, unfortunately. Agree, but how do you recognize God in your trading? I have issues with this. I'm constantly seeking his presence. If anything, you have to understand, if you're going through a tough time, understand that God is trying to show you something. God is trying to teach you a lesson. And I went through a lot of struggles in my trading. And where I am now in my trading taught me more than just trading. It taught me to be a much more patient man. It taught me to have more humility, to be more humble. It taught me a lot of things about myself that I needed to learn. And God gave me that through trading. He showed me certain lessons that I needed to learn. And so when I struggled, I started to learn to thank God for those struggles because it gave me a bigger purpose in the end. So that's how I can tie in my faith to trading. That's probably the biggest way I would tie back my faith into trading. Anytime that you're struggling, understand that God has a bigger purpose for you and he's testing you. So, all right, folks. I think we're going to end it there. We have 1,500 people watching, only 1,000 likes. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'd love to see that we can get there. I'd love to see that we can get there so we can give away some free combos. Maybe we'll drop it tomorrow to 1,200 likes. Maybe we'll do that. All right. Okay, folks, I hope you have a great trading day. Be safe out there. We obviously didn't take any trades. We're sitting here with nothing, but we had a good run last week. Let's see if we can continue the run tomorrow when we're back here on stream. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Again, thank you to all our veterans out there, military families. Thank you all for your courageous and selfless sacrifice to our country, whether it was with your service or your faith and your family, whatever it was. Thank you to all the veterans out there. Appreciate you all so much. And again, if you missed my call out at the top of the stream, thank you to you all. Appreciate you all. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow, folks. Take care, everybody. Be safe out there. See you tomorrow.